on once again to the P.o.P,
the podcast of positivity.
Today we are going to be doing UK against USA. We're going to be comparing what we say to what America say, and it's going to be a fun ride. So here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, so first of all, there's like loads of different types of sayings, all sorts of ways to speak in the UK. We all speak English, but in different parts of the country we talk different ways, we sound different, we all have different accents. It's all a bit of mumble jumble, but we're here today to compare how different things are said, if that all makes sense.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so I have here words what we say for a certain thing that you say. So I'll say the word, you say your version of it. Okay?
Alright, sounds good. Wordplay, here we go.
Aerial.
Aerial?
Yeah.
Like flying?
Nope.
Aerial. I mean, the only thing I can think of aerial in English is either like aerial, like it's in the air, or aerial, like the Little Mermaid.
Antenna.
That means antenna?
Yeah, that's your version of aerial. It's an aerial coming right out to the back of the TV or something like that, you know. Yours is antenna. That's what it says here, anyway.
Yeah, because it's called an antenna.
Yeah, it's an aerial.
No, it's not an aerial, dude. It's an antenna.
It's an aerial to get a signal.
No, dude, it is an antenna, bro. Antenna.
Well, over here we say aerial. Okay.
Okay. All right. Go. Next.
Okay. Angry.
Angry.
Yeah.
Pissed. Off.
Mad.
Mad. Yeah. Furious.
Oh, angry is mad for on this.
All right.
Anywhere.
Anywhere?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anywhere is anywhere. Like.
Well, here it says any. It says any place.
Yeah. Anywhere.
But
so what? You say any place?
No, you on this it says American English any place.
I say anywhere. Yeah, I mean, well, any place and anywhere is pretty equal over here, I would say. Like, yeah. I know a lot of people that say any place, and I know a lot of people that say anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I'd say that's a 50-50.
Autumn.
Autumn? That's like fall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
like
it.
Fall.
Yep.
Yeah. So but you say fall. So do you say fall or do you say autumn?
You say autumn.
You say autumn? Wow. Yeah, we all say fall here. I don't know one person that says autumn unless like they're really like upper class, like rich people.
Yeah. Okay, banknote.
Banknote?
Yeah.
I mean, banknote, I think, well, that's like not fair because I've been hanging with people from the UK for the last 2 years, so I'm pretty sure I know what that means, but I would think banknote would be a check. Or it's like a dollar bill
that's
or
it,
cash
yeah.
or money.
It says bill.
But you also call it quid though, don't you?
We've got 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p, 20p, 50p, and then a pound, and then £2. £5, £10, £20, £50.
Yeah, over here we have 1 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, 25 cent. There is a half a dollar cent or 50 cent, but then there's a $1 coin. There's a $1 coin, and then there's the dollar bill, $5, $10, $20, $50,
yeah,
$100.
If I was going to the shop, I'd say, give me £5, pick something up.
See, here we would say, like, if I was running down the street, I would say, You know, we don't say dollars. A lot of us say, give me $5.
Yeah.
You know, give me $5 and I'll go grab you something from the store. I'll grab you something from the corner.
Yeah.
You know, say something like that.
Barrister or solicitor?
Well, a solicitor is something you don't want here in the U.S. Like a solicitor is somebody like, for example, like no offense to any of this, just using it as an example. There's a lot of people in like our neighborhood. They'll sometimes be very pushy, and so they'll be on people's property banging on their door, like, you know, hey, you know, and they consider that's what a solicitor is. They're soliciting.
A barrister or solicitor over here is an attorney.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected that. Yeah.
Okay, so
no.
My favorite, biscuit.
A biscuit is something you put your eggs, bacon, and like lettuce. You put it in a biscuit, like it's like a muffin. That's what a biscuit is over here.
No, it's your version of a cookie.
No, it's not a cookie. No, it's like a bagel.
A biscuit.
No, like
a biscuit.
No.
A custard cream biscuit.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I've had this argument millions of times with whoever I can.
Kind of shaped like that. You can't see it.
No.
There we go.
Jiffy.
It's like cornbread. Okay, so this is cornbread, but it'd be like this size, like a bagel with no hole, and it's fluff. That is a f***ing biscuit. What's our next argument here?
It's a part of a car. Okay. We call it a bonnet.
A bonnet? That sounds like the hood.
That's it, yeah. Okay then. Another part of a car. Boot.
The trunk?
That's it.
Let me get this right. So you say you drive to the grocery store, but you don't even call it the grocery store, do you? You probably call it like the market or something like that.
We have like indoor and outdoor markets. We have corner shops.
I thought you said con shop. I was like, what the is a con shop? So let me get this straight then. So here, Miss Wolf gets home. I would say, you know, hey, do you need help? Do you want me to get some of those groceries out of the trunk of the car? Would you say in turn then? So your miss gets back. Do you say, do you need me to get something out of the boot there for you?
You'll usually get back, say, can you get the shopping out of the boot?
You'll say, get the shop out the boot.
Get the shopping.
Oh, the shopping.
Yeah.
Out the boot.
Yeah.
I don't even think we say shopping. Like when we say shopping, it's like, you know, hey, what are you doing today? Oh, I'm going shopping. Like I don't even think we ever refer to what we purchase as get the shopping out the car. We'll say like get the stuff out the car. Get the stuff I bought out the car. Well,
you've been to the shop. You've been shopping.
Right. I'm just saying it's funny that that's a phrase that, you know, go get the shopping out the boot. We like here it's just like, hey, can you get the stuff out the car I bought today?
All groceries, yeah.
Yeah, or get the, you know, can you go get the groceries? Or hey, can you grab the stuff I bought from, you know, the hardware store?
Yeah.
Like I've never really heard that before. So that's a different one too.
Braces.
Yeah. Oh, that's like teeth.
There is braces for our teeth, but braces as in suspenders that keep your pants up.
We call them suspenders.
Yeah.
We just call them suspenders, dude. You guys call them braces?
Apparently.
That's a crazy one. That's okay. I mean, it makes sense. And the word identification, I mean, it's bracing your pants up. So braces, you know what I mean? Makes sense.
But they're like braces for your teeth as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing I think.
Okay. Caretaker.
Caretaker, I mean, caretaker could be anything. Caretaker could be a parent. Caretaker could be your guardian. Like, you know, if your parents passed away, they're your caretaker. Caretaker as well here in America is somebody that works at a nursing home. They're considered caretakers. Also, here in America, a caretaker is somebody that helps somebody that is mentally challenged and can't live on their own, or they need assistance. That is what a caretaker is here.
A version of caretaker is a janitor.
So yeah, that's your caretaker. Wow, that's different. That's different. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Give me a second. I gotta take this. Sorry.
No worries.
2,000 years later.
Okay, think we're ready. Next word.
You sorted?
Sorted.
Okay, so over here we have a place called the Chemists.
Chemist here is like somebody that works in a science lab. Like that's somebody who's like making medicine.
For instance, I'll say I need to go to the chemist to get my prescription.
Oh, no. See, here we call them a pharmacist. That's a pharmacist. A chemist is like somebody that's like got their little beakers and they're wearing their,
kind of like a lab technician.
Yeah, like a mad scientist.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They got, the beakers and the flame.
A pharmacist work at the chemist.
So our pharmacists work at the pharmacy.
Or drugstore.
Yeah, we just call it the pharmacy.
Fair enough. but this is what I mean though. People say different things for different places.
Yeah.
So like a chemist is your drugstore or pharmacy, Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Chips.
Chips are like Doritos, like Lay's potato chips, like
chips as in French fries.
What? Dude, they're French fries are French fries, bro.
So it's like fish and chips.
So fish and chips, for the longest time I've heard about you guys with fish and chips. So this whole entire time I've been thinking that you eat potato chips with fish. You eat French fries with fish.
Yeah.
That's what fish and chips is.
Yeah. For us, French fries are thin, chips are a bit thicker. The cinema.
Cinema's movie theater.
Yeah.
I mean, we just call it the movie theater, though. We don't. Okay, let me correct that. They said cinema more back, I would say, early 90s to like maybe early times. You know what I mean? Like I would say like mid 90s, it's always just been called. Everybody calls it the movie theater.
Yeah.
Or theater. They got the theaters.
I've always either said cinemas or pictures.
Pictures. Okay. I've always said my whole life movie theater, or going to the theater. Movie theater.
Constable.
Essentially what a constable is he is somebody that drives around. He is a law enforcement officer, but he works for the magistrate, which is the small town judge. He's not a big city judge. He is a small town judge or a borough judge. And he has a constable, and what the constable does is he goes around and serves papers to people if they are late on their fines.
That for us is like a bailiff.
Okay.
I think
he goes around, like he can arrest you. He does have a firearm, but mainly what he does is he just goes and serves papers to you, like, hey, you got to show up back at court because you haven't been paying your fines.
Yeah.
Or he'll show up, and if you have a bench warrant for that judge, like say you've been given 3 different opportunities that you've been negligent on your fines.
Yeah.
After a 3rd time, the judge gets mad and says, I'm putting a bench warrant on you. Then what the constable does is he drives over and comes arrests you and puts you in jail. And also a constable drives around and looks for people who are, have warrants. Yeah. That's what a constable does.
It says here for USA patrolman.
Yeah, exactly. His main job is he is not like a regular police officer. He does not have the requirements of, now he can, but like say you blow through a stop sign. Most likely the constable is not going to go chase you down. That's not his job. That's a police officer's job. Now he is an officer, and he is, by law, he can stop you, but most of the time that's not what they're doing. When they're out They're going and looking for people who are wanted and need to pay their fines and need to get their butts into court.
Kind of like bounty hunters, small.
Yes,
Small time bounty hunters.
All time, exactly.
Yeah.
He is like the judge, a small judge's bounty hunter, essentially.
Yeah.
And then also, he is the guy that stands in the courtroom when court is in session. He is the officer that stands in the courtroom.
Yeah.
When court is in session, he'll stand. He'll normally stand about 10 foot, off the side of the judge. And if paperwork needs to be handed to the judge, he hands it to the judge from the attorney and whatnot.
Cooker.
Oh, a cooker.
Yeah, cooker. Yeah.
Oh, a cooker. A cooker. I mean, we have things called like slow cookers.
We have slow cookers as well. It says here stove.
No. A cooker. For us, a cooker is something like a slow cooker, or like that's the only thing I know that's a cooker. Like what we refer to as a cooker. Like I wouldn't refer to the stove or the oven as a cooker. I would call that the oven or the stove, or if I'm using the grill, you know what I mean? Cook it on the grill.
We mean it literally because you cook on it.
So you call it a cooker. Yeah, so you call it a cooker.
Okay, so next one, cot. C-O-T. Cot.
C-O-T, cot. A cot is like a collapsible bed, like for a guest or somebody that's staying over. It's just like a fold-up bed.
It is a bed. I'll give you that, but it's a baby's bed, a crib.
Wait, so yeah. We don't call them cots. A baby's crib is a crib or a playpen. Or we might call it a playpen, depending on what type it is. A bassinet is another word that's used, but we don't call them cots.
No, we've always said cot.
Okay, so when your boys were little, you would be like, I'm laying Wreck-It down in the cot.
Yeah.
That's what you would say. See, I would say, this wolf, I'm laying Cub down in the crib, or I'm laying Cub down in the playpen, or the bassinet.
Yeah. Crash.
Crash?
Yeah.
That's like you got in a car accident, or you
ran
it. Yeah, you're a wreck, or you ran into something.
Yeah, it's pretty much right. Yeah. Crossroads.
Crossroads?
Yeah.
Normally what a crossroads is like, a lot of people use it as a metaphorical statement, I would say, more often than not. Used as like something like, we're at a crossroads here with each other.
I've heard that loads of times,
Yeah, exactly. Like an expression of speech, but we don't call an intersection a crossroad. We call it an intersection.
Okay, so your version of checkers, we call it drafts.
Oh, what? Yeah, checkers is checkers, bro. Okay, explain the English to me on that. Why is it called dress?
I have no idea.
It's called checkers, bro. Why are you trying to jazz up a word that doesn't need jazzed up?
I don't know. I'm just saying the way we say it.
All right.
Okay, so
you got me lost on that one.
Another car-related one, dual carriageway.
I don't know. Two-way street? I don't know.
Divided highway.
So a divided highway, which that's what we call it. You guys call it a dual carriageway?
Yeah.
So what? You guys ride around on horse and buggies still out there? Is that what you're saying?
In some places we do.
Carriage here is horse and buggy. Like that's what a carriage is here.
A pacifier, what you call them. We call them a dummy.
Wait, you call a pacifier or a binky a dummy?
Yes.
So you would say, let me get this right. You would say, can you get me the dummy for the baby?
Yeah. Some people like to call it other things.
Like a slang for pacifier here, we say binky.
We have different slang terms.
Okay.
I've always said dummy because if that's what I hear growing up, then that's what I'll say.
Exactly. Yep.
A dustbin or rubbish bin?
A dustbin or rubbish bin, I would assume that's your equivalent of a garbage can.
Yep, correct.
Okay.
A dustman.
Dustman, that's, I guess, our garbage man.
Yep.
Wow. So you call, that's just so weird to like,
But,
oh yeah, the dustmen are here.
I think everyone calls them bin men.
Oh, you call them bin men?
Yeah.
The bin men are here.
Yeah, but because they're collecting the bin to empty it.
We just call them the garbage men.
I think everyone needs to get the language sorted out.
Yeah, dude, considering that UK and United States we both speak the same language, but if this shows
Very differently.
anything,
We speak the same language, but very differently.
yeah, if this shows anything for this episode, it does show the difference. Even though we speak the same language, our terminology is polar opposite in some ways.
Yeah.
In definition.
You say things literal, and we do the same, but for different things.
Yeah, well, yeah, some things we say literal and you don't, but then also there's things that you say literal that we don't. Like, this is one I know you're gonna probably be like, this is like the timeless old one, but I'll touch on it because it does make sense if you think about it. But here, America used to be, our biggest sport was baseball.
Yeah.
It's called baseball because there are bases.
Yeah. And
You
you
run around.
hit the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, and you hit the ball, so it's baseball. Now we have what is known as America's sport is football. Our football, only time that the ball gets touched by somebody's foot is when either they're kicking the ball off
For a field goal. Yeah.
or a field goal.
Yeah.
You guys, you have a sport called football as well,
Because we use our feet to
We
kick
know-
the ball.
which we know it as here in America.
Soccer.
We call it soccer. And you think of the word soccer, and it's like, is soccer and the ball around? I don't know. I don't even know if that's a thing. But what I'm saying is like, it makes sense that you guys call soccer over there football, and it doesn't make sense where we have American football.
That's what my argument has been the whole time. Why call it football? We don't kick it. You hold
gets
it,
thrown.
you throw it, done.
Yeah, it gets thrown and
But that is somewhat sounding like our rugby, because we hold the ball, we get tackled with it, we score a try, which is like a touchdown.
right.
The only time we kick it is if fifth tackle, where we have to kick it shortly after, or when we're converting the try for an extra couple of points.
Right. Okay. Yeah, see, rugby is very similar. I will say that. Rugby, cross comparatively, is very similar to football in some ways because you,
But we don't wear any pads.
yeah, you don't wear any pads. I actually played rugby for a little bit when I was in college. I took it as an extracurricular, but, the whole no pad thing really, I wasn't a big fan of because like the second practice I went to, guy's name was Eddie, big African American fellow. I'm 6 foot. This guy was like 6'6", 6'7", and little guy. His name was Jared. Little guy, probably 5'8", 5'9". Hits him right in the shins, and he breaks his leg. Breaks his leg clean, and I was just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna get this course changed.
I've seen rugby players on telly come away with broken noses and they've still played the match. They've been bleeding all the way down the face, they've been wiped off a couple of times and they've still carried on with the match. But for NFL players, they can get knocked over and then get taken off the field for whatever reason. So in a way, it seems like our rugby players are tougher than the NFL players. Seems like it in some ways. I'm not trying to discriminate anyone or anything like that, so...
No. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I know, like with football, rugby is a high contact sport, as is American football. But the thing is I like, cross comparatively, rugby player is, I think physically probably a lot more durable. Than an American football player. Like a pro Australian rugby player is going to be more durable, hit-wise, being hit, than a player that is used to having shoulder pads, thigh pads, shin pads.
We have actually played against Australian teams in the past and don't usually win. It might be the same sport, but for some reason, Aussies are built like a brick house. They just run straight through you. But when we do win, we've earned it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure. That's their sport, Australia and New Zealand. So, that's their thing. But it's really interesting. I think that this has been a really interesting episode, to say the least. This has been fun. Doing the wordplay, because as all of you guys know, we don't really come into this planned. Every episode, like, we have an idea of maybe what we're gonna do, but we really don't have a format. And kudos to Gamer.
The only thing I've done is found a couple of websites with English and American terms, said a few, not even got through the whole list. And gone off it from there. If you would like a part 2 for the rest of them, please like, comment, subscribe, share it to everyone. And so thank you all for coming.
Thank you for coming to the P.o.P. And like Gamer Dad has said, get down in there, give a like, give a comment if you'd like to see part 2 or a secondary episode or a follow-up to this for UK versus USA. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like, hit that comment. We would greatly appreciate that. And coming up next, we have wrestling? Is it finally time? Is it time? Is it wrestling? You smell something?
You smell it.
You smell it? Huh? What? What? You'll get it. You'll get it if you're a wrestling fan. If you don't, then you won't. Woo! It's been great. Thank you for coming to the P.o.P. and watching the episode. And I am Lone Wolf.
I'm Gamer.3.
And this is the P.o.P.
We'll see you next time.
Later.